Rocky Railways. My name is Miss Angela and I'm excited to ride the rails with you. So come join me. We're gonna start our day right here at Sing and Play Express. We're gonna learn important lessons and I'll help you sing, have fun, and most importantly, celebrate the power of Jesus. And to do just that, let's sing a song that sings about Jesus' power pulling us through.
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. We stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Trusting in you. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you.
I wonder what you think about when you hear the word power. Maybe you think of superheroes with amazing superpowers. One of my favorite superheroes, Thor, can fly really fast and call on lightning. Or maybe when you hear the word power, you think of someone with really strong muscles, right? Well, whether you think of someone with superpowers or someone with really strong muscles, God has more amazing and greater power than either of those. God has the power to create mountains and oceans just by speaking. He has the power to love and to give comfort, to forgive and heal. He even has power over death. And Jesus, who is God's Son, has all that power too. Amazing, right? Today, we're going to learn about God's amazing power that helps us get through hard things every single day. And later on, you're going to hear about Jesus' amazing life-giving blood that has the power to save our lives. Today, we're going to learn about an important Bible point. Bible points are truths from the Bible that it's really important for us to remember. Our Bible point for today is that Jesus' power helps us to do really hard things. Now, this is what I want you to do, kids. Every time someone says Jesus' power helps us do hard things, I want you to reach up and pull like you're pulling a train whistle and say, trust Jesus. Let's try that. Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. God's power can help us pull through anything, and it's really amazing. Today we're going to learn a really awesome Bible verse from Philippians 4:30. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. And what this verse is saying is, Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. When we're going through something hard, we can trust Jesus to help us. Maybe it's when you're feeling sad, or when you're feeling angry, or you're just feeling bad. God's strength can help you get through it. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Philippians 4:30. We're imagining what it would be like to take a steam train through the wild and vast, beautiful Rocky Mountains. Did you know years ago the fastest way to get to a place or really high up was to a train? I remember when I was really young, my uncle taking me to a national park, and we took a train to see all these beautiful animals and these amazing places. And I used to think it must take a lot of power, right, for a train to carry things and people from one place to another? Well, a steam train gets its power from a steam engine. Steam engine is kind of like this kettle. You know, when the water boils in the kettle, the steam comes out and there's a whistle, right? Well, really smart inventors and scientists learned how to capture that steam and use it to give power to this train. And now, this train is able to carry thousands and thousands of pounds from one place to another. Crazy, right? But do you know something? You and I have a power greater than that, right here. And that's God's power. God's power helps us to do really hard things. And so all we need to do is trust in Him, and we're going to learn all about that today. And now we're going to sing a really fun song that will help us understand this better.
I feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. 'Cause God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop. I feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. Now stop.
All month long, we're going to get to know surprising Bible memory buddies. These buddies are going to help us remember our Bible points, and they're all cool animals that you will find on the Rocky Mountains. Our Bible buddy for today is Ramsey the Bighorn Sheep. He's amazing and he's really strong. Let's take a look at how God helps Ramsey get through these rocky paths.
Hey there, friends! Glad you're all on board for a rambunctious week of faith and fun at Rocky Railway. I'm Ramsey, a bighorn sheep. Can you guess why? Okay, that was too easy. Check out these cool, curvy horns God gave me. Ram's horns can weigh up to 30 pounds. That's as much as some of our littlest preschool buddies. Wow! My horns have to be tough, because we male sheep use them to keep other rams out of our territory. People who study rams say we can run into each other at 20 to 40 miles per hour. Bam! You can hear that sound for miles! Me and my herd hang out all over the majestic, massive Rocky Mountains. The Rocky Mountains rock! If you head up to find me, strap on your hiking boots. Sometimes my herd grazes in an alpine meadow. 'Cause that's where the good stuff is. Wow, good! But the meadow makes us an easy target for predators, so we also like to climb way up those crazy cliffs. We sheep like it steep. Me and my family can hang out on a little teeny tiny ledge that's only a few inches wide. Animals like bears or coyotes can't bother us here. Whew! And check out the view! God made us just right for staying safe in those hard, rocky places. My hooves are split and have a rough skin on the bottom that grips tight to the rugged rocks. Plus, I've got excellent eyesight. No glasses for me. It may sound like climbing these cliffs and balancing on jagged ledges is hard to do, but God has given me everything I need to live here. Find food and keep my family safe. I've heard that you sometimes have to do hard things too. When there's a bully at school, maybe you feel like you're in a rough, rocky place. You may not be balanced on a cliff ledge like me, but maybe you have to balance homework, chores, sports, music, and friendships. That sounds hard. Maybe coming here today and making new friends even feels like a hard thing for you. But did you know you don't face those hard things alone? No way! Jesus is right beside you. Yep, even right now. He gives you His power to climb through those mountains of worry and get through any rough stuff you gotta do. The Bible powers you up with this truth. For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. That means you don't have to have your own power to do hard things. Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus.
Wow, that was a really cool video, right? Ramsey is so cool. Well, kids, it's time to go to Bible Adventures. I hope you have lots of fun. See you later.
What's up, kids? My name is Spider-Man, and welcome to BBS. We're gonna have a lot of fun today. We have a lot of things we're gonna talk about, a lot of things we're gonna learn. Most important thing is Jesus' power lets us do hard things. But there's a problem. One, I can't see you guys very well in this mask, and two, it's a little hard to talk. So I'm gonna trust you guys right now. You gotta promise me right now you will not tell anybody my secret identity. Look to your right, look to your left, make sure nobody's there, alright? Alright, here we go. Hey guys, so my secret name is actually Mr. Mike, but you can call me Spider-Man Mike when you see me on the streets, no big deal. If you see me in the mask though, it's Spider-Man, don't forget, okay? Alright, so we're gonna learn today that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Whenever I say that, I want you guys to say it with me, alright? Jesus' power helps us do hard things. And in the Bible, there's a verse that talks about it. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. So right now, our friend Jesse's going to come out, and he's going to show us just how hard some things are. Because there's a lot of things in life. You know, your homework, going to the pool when it's cold, all these things, some little things and some big things, like mom and dad fighting, not telling a lie, doing all your homework and not cheating. Things like that are really hard to do. And alone, it's really hard to pick them up. But if you ask for help, every single time you have Spider-Man's word, God's going to come in and he's going to help you lift that problem. Let go. So, see, with God, we really can do all things. And we're going to continue to learn that today. Thank you so much, guys. You're the best. It's been a pleasure. My spidey senses are tingling. Ananias, what are you doing here?
What does it look like? I'm hiding.
Who from who, Ananias?
Everyone!
Why?
Well, the thing is, Saul from Tarsus, he's here in Damascus. And his whole thing is he arrests anyone who loves Jesus. And I love Jesus.
Why are you wearing this ridiculous mustache? What are you doing?
Great, now you've blown my cover. Anyway, even though I've heard the story that Saul was on the road to Damascus and then Jesus supposedly stopped him and a great light shone and Jesus talked to him and then Saul fell on the ground and he became blind and then his friends led him to Damascus, I don't know if I buy it.
Well, what are you going to do?
Well, the thing is, I'm really afraid because God told me in a vision this morning that I was supposed to go to Saul. He told me to go to Straight Street and ask for a man called Saul from Tarsus, and then pray with my hands on him, and that God would restore his sight, even though he became blind.
Wow. So, are you going to trust God and do it?
I don't know, it's a lot to ask. I mean, when Saul is able to see again, what's he going to be able to see? Me! And I'm a Christian. He hates Christians. See, he's going to throw rocks at me. He's going to try to tie me up. And I don't know what he's going to do with something like this, but I don't want to find out. Why would God ask me to do such a hard thing?
Funny you should ask, Ananias. Me and my friends were literally just talking about something like this. Jesus' power helps us do hard things! Here you go, Ananias. One more time. Jesus' power helps us do hard things! Exactly. So, listen, I'll show you an example, all right? Do you trust God?
Yeah?
So, the thing is, you can say you trust God a lot, but if you don't actually show it, then do you really trust Him? Here, watch this. Turn around. All right, do you trust me?
Yeah.
All right, then fall backwards. All right, and nice. What are you doing? Come on. If you really trust me, you'll fall backwards. Watch. I trust you.
Okay.
Trust fall. It's that easy. And the thing about God is, He's going to catch you every single time. All right. Try it.
Okay. Trust me.
Hey-o! And the really cool thing about God is that when you fall into Him and let Him catch you, all that does is let you get closer to God, just like a trust fall. So kids, if you want to, pause the video and take a break and practice trust falls, go for it. Be careful, okay? Don't fall. One more time. Trust fall.
Trust fall.
What's up, guys? I was just spending some time with God, and I was thinking some more about this, like how He helps us do hard things. Because when I think about hard things, they're like a million times harder when I have no one else to do them with. Think about that stuff, like stuff we were talking about before, doing your math homework, jumping off the diving board into the pool, taking a walk in the dark. It's all way more scary when you're alone. But the fun part about God is that once you let Him into your life and you do that trust fall and really trust Him, He's going to be there with you the entire time. which is really like one of my favorite parts about God. Because when I think about it, there's a lot of stuff that I really am afraid to do sometimes, especially, as Spider-Man. It's a big responsibility, right? You gotta fight people, you gotta save people, and I can't do all that alone. And I know you guys have huge things too that you guys have to deal with and work in your life. And when you trust God, I promise every single time He's gonna be there with you. Like when you are at a sleepover and want to go get a drink of water from the fridge, but it's dark out, so you're scared. It's always so much less scary when a friend goes with you. And that's what God is. He's that friend that will always walk with you. So we're going to pray, and then I think we're going to wrap up, okay, guys? So pray with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dear Jesus, thank you so much for always being with us. Thank you for, even though giving us hard things in life, that you'll always be there with us to not only help us, but continue to stay with us after we finish those things, God. We just praise you and thank you for all that you've done, God. And just please continue to make us stronger. We're not stronger alone, God, stronger with you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Hey, Mr. Michael.
Ananias, what's up?
Well, I actually just came back from Straight Street where I saw Saul.
How'd it go?
Really good, actually.
What happened? Tell me about it.
So I went to his house and I did exactly like God told me. I put my hands on him and prayed, Saul, Jesus who talked to you on the road on the way to Damascus, He is the one who has sent me to you. And I blessed him, and then scales fell off of his eyes and he could see again. And he got baptized and he loves Jesus just as much as I do now.
That really is just classic God, if you ask me. You tried to do a hard thing and God was with you every step of the way, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so should we go over the thing with the kids one more time?
The thing? What thing?
Jesus' power
Helps us do hard things!
Alright, this one, you do this one with us, alright? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Jesus' power helps us do
hard things! Alright, and the verse one more time. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Alright, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.
Welcome back, kids. Today is our first day of Rocky Wrap Up. Every session, we're gonna wrap up with songs and smiles and have lots and lots of fun. To help you learn all these amazing Bible verses and Bible points, we have a very special surprise for you. So kids, I want you to reach out into your VBS goodie bags and pull out Ramsey the sheep. So cool, right? Now, if you look at the back, you'll see our Bible point for the day. Jesus' power helps us to do hard things. Trust Jesus! And our Bible verse. For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength.
Would you do service for Jesus, your King? There's power in the blood.
first day at Rocky Railways. Thank you for celebrating Jesus' power with me. I can't wait to have another day of adventure, excitement, and discovery with you. But wait, before you go, we have a question from Bible Adventures. Comment below the answer, and you might have a chance to win a very special prize. What happened after Ananias prayed for Saul? Any guesses? Well, if you do have them, comment below, and you have until next week's VBS video to give the answer. The correct answer might have a chance to win a very special prize. See you soon!